Hi guys, it's your host Dawid from S&D Explore here, and I hope you're having a fantastic and Merry Christmas. It's nearly the New Year, so today I'm bringing in a video. I'm going to be reading out some Five Nights at Freddy's creepypastas. So my voice isn't the best for reading, but yeah, my friend's busy and I'm in the middle of editing another video. And to keep the consistency, I have to create another one. So hopefully the next one will be uploaded soon. But yeah, so please like and subscribe. And we're also doing a giveaway on Instagram. All you have to do is follow S&D Explore, and then go on this picture on screen and comment down below Merry Christmas and Happy New Year 2019 or something along those lines. And you will be entered into a £10 Xbox or PlayStation voucher giveaway. So yeah, it's worth it. I mean, there's nothing to lose. You gain quite a lot of things. Well, £10, but yeah. And also comment down below what you got for Christmas. I got a PlayStation VR, so I'm going to have some Five Nights at Freddy's Help Wanted video footage on the screen, so I hope you enjoy. Okay, so the creepypastas are gonna go from the worst I could find to the best that I could find. So it was quite hard, there weren't that many good ones. So yeah, so this first one is actually in Polish, so I just translated it from Google Translate because it will be quicker. I am Polish, but I don't want to translate a whole line of text. So yeah, the links to the creepypastas will be in the description box below. I found a new job. I became a night guard at Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria. I have heard a lot about the events that took place here. But despite this, I decided to work here because I need money badly. I started working the next day, or rather the night, where I started my shift at 12 o'clock. At night, I heard a phone call. He was a man who also works here. He gave me various advices regarding animatronics, which apparently can move freely around the building at night. I sat in the room and checked the cameras. Mascots were still in place. I thought the man was making fun, so I just decided to sit and wait until 6 in the morning. It's 1 o'clock. I was still unsure about the words of a mysterious fellow, so I checked the cameras. To my surprise, one mascot was missing, namely Freddy. I started to check different rooms, hoping to see him. Fortunately, he was standing in the room where various events once took place to the delight of the kids. However, this did not calm me down completely. He behaved strangely, looked straight at the camera as if he was aware of my presence. Now I was sure that the stranger had not lied to me. I looked at my watch. It was 5 to 2. I looked at the cameras again. Only 2 mascots left, Chica and Foxy. I checked nervously where the 2 missing animatronics were. I couldn't find them anywhere. I heard loud steps approaching my room. My heart was beating like a hammer, but I tried to think rationally. I turned on the light in the east corridor and noticed Freddy slowly approaching the room entrance. I sat stiffly, paralyzed with fear, but the desire to survive prevailed. I quickly closed the east door. I breathed a sigh of relief, but not for long. I remembered the rabbit that was still moving around the pizzeria. I didn't find it anywhere, but I heard strange noises coming from the kitchen, which I couldn't see visually. When I calmed down, I looked at my watch with hope. I have 2 hours left to work. 4 o'clock in the morning. I regularly checked various rooms for these damn mascots. I decided to check if Chica remained in place. She wasn't there, while Foxy was sitting behind the her curtain. To my surprise, this hour passed extremely quickly, without undue fear. It was 5 o'clock. I was extremely happy, although I was not sure if I would survive this hour. I looked at animatronics as standard. Yes, you guessed it. Foxy's missing. I heard his quick footsteps coming from the west corridor. I was faster and I closed the door. I heard the door knocking but quietened after a while. Wow. I checked the camera nervously and saw Chica walking in my direction. I was about to close the door, but suddenly the light went out. I was already sure that this was my end. I saw 2 eyes of a beaked mascot. I was waiting for death. But suddenly, the animatronic fell. I heard that the other copies also fell. I looked at the clock. It was already 6. Well, it's not over yet. This is only the first night out of 5. Yeah, so this one was mainly about the story of like FNAF 1, or like the security guard. So we're moving on to the next one, which is called Where a Kid Can Be. So this one is based on Chuck E. Cheese, and yeah, it's based on a different restaurant, but I couldn't find anything else, so kinda had to go along with it. Yeah, so this creepypasta was made by StupidDialUp. So yeah, remember the link will be down in the description below. Let's begin. When I was a child, my father owned a janitorial company that worked almost every night at a local showbiz pizza place, Chuck E. Cheese. He would often bring me to work with him so I could play all the arcade games without having to wait in line. He'd even spark up the towering animatronics and let me watch them play the happy birthday songs and other jingles. It was so much fun until the curtains closed and it went dark. A part of me hated not being able to see the fake animals, especially the wolf and the big gorilla that played the keyboard. Sorry guys, I just lost where I was. It would get so dark once all those circus lights stopped undulating, but knowing they were hiding behind the curtains, severely spooked me. Another part of me was glad I couldn't see them, with their large plastic grins, bulging eyes and blinkless stares that trapped the false joy of the act. Anything that can remain that happy in the dark, imprisoned by crimson drapes and frozen in time until the puppeteer presses go, is just sinister in nature. Even the empty arcade, full of fantastic memories of a day past, sits dark, quiet and abandoned. There is something very unsettling about a place that can bequeath equal parts of joy and dread. When the sun sets, the doors are locked. I've long since taken over my father's company, and we still hold the contract for this haunted place. Tonight is my first time I have brought my young son with me to work, so he can enjoy the arcade like I once did. My hope is that when my son finally builds up the courage to pull back the curtain to view those plastic beasts, he isn't greeted with the same malevolent stare that looked down unnaturally upon me. Yeah, so it's based on the Chuck E. Cheese restaurant, but it kind of links in with Five Nights at Freddy's. I mean, they're both restaurants, both have creepy animatronics. But yeah, quite creepy. So the next one is called Why Me? And it's made by... So I can't find the author for this creepypasta, but it's a very good one. The surprise. I couldn't believe it. My birthday was coming up. My 6th birthday, to be exact. And my parents were taking me to Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. That place was one of the most fun places on earth. Oh my god, thank you Mom, I shouted, and hugged my mom and father. You're welcome, son. Now you have to be extra good for the rest of the week, or else we can't take you there, okay? My father said. I nodded. It was a rule we had for upcoming events. If I wasn't good, then I couldn't do whatever we were going to do. After that, we just went on the rest of our day. Nothing really important happened. The next day, I got up and I did some research on the computer about Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria. My favorite mascot, by far, was the golden one that hadn't been released yet. Apparently called Golden Freddy Fazbear. It was actually supposed to be released the day I went there, so I wanted to be there. So I was extra careful not to do anything bad for the rest of the week. Then came the birthday. Alright Noah, you've been pretty good this week, so let's go, Dad said, as he put on his jacket. Yep, you're right Frank, my mom said. Yay, I said, started to get ready. I put on my jacket and my clothes and headed out the door. We drove off and I kept thinking about Golden Freddy Fazbear and what the site had mentioned about him. Apparently he was the nicest out of all the animatronics and would give out free pizza. I also thought about my 4 friends that were coming. The pizzeria. We arrived at the pizzeria and I saw my friend, Brian, there. Hey Brian, I said. Hey Noah, he replied. I caught up with my other friends and we all went inside. It was Brian and Jenny's first time here, so I kinda showed them around. My other friend, RJ, suggested that we sneak off and go backstage and talk to the animatronics. I was reluctant at first, but me and my other friends said yes. So we went backstage and we saw Freddy himself. Freddy, I shouted and hugged him. He hugged me back and I asked him, when is Golden Freddy coming, Freddy? Freddy said, in a few minutes. In the meantime, follow me. You can get some pizza and some cake, he said. What's your name? He asked me. Noah Blackley, I told him. We went off to get pizza and cake. So we followed Freddy into an empty room. Where's the pizza? I asked. Then I saw Freddy was gone. Where did Freddy go? Brian asked. I don't know. He'll be back, I said cheerfully. Then a man in a purple sweater had appeared. Pain. Sir, do you know where Freddy went? I asked him. I noticed the golden Freddy Fazbear seat. Is golden Freddy here? I asked very excitedly. The man in the purple sweater walked towards me. I assume he was trying to tell me. Then I felt a sharp pain in my lower chest area all of a sudden. I screamed in pain. The man had a meat cleaver. Not yet, the man said. He walked over to my friends and had cut them too. My other friend, the shyer one, Jackson, tried to fight back. He hit the man and he groaned in pain and killed Jackson too. I was in too much pain to try and help. When I noticed the door was padlocked shut, my parents had heard everything and started banging on the door, trying to open it. Anything to try and get in. Then the man in the purple sweater walked towards me and had knelt down. With one final breath, I screamed as the cleaver was sent into my heart. The last thing I saw being him carrying me and my other friends to some spare suits. I was stuffed into the golden Freddy, Brian into Freddy, Jenny into Chica, RJ into Bunny, and Jackson into Foxy. It's me. A few years later, someone walked into Freddy Fazbear's Pizza looking for a job as a night guard. A man answered on the phone and started to go on about, "Welcome to your new summer job at Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria," and other stuff. Towards the end, he asked him his name. The man taking the job replied, Frank Blackley. "Ah, nice to meet you, Frank Blackley," the man on the phone said as he hung up. "Dad, it's me. Dad, it's me, Noah. It's me." Yeah, so that was called Why Me. It's a very good one, quite well structured, quite a nice ending. It's very well based with the actual story. So yeah, let's move on to the next one. This next one is called the Fredbear virus. It is made by Xenas X55. I probably pronounced it wrong, so yeah, check out this creepypasta. It'll be in the description below, like the other ones. It was only a few days after the release, Five Nights at Freddy's 4, when it happened. I was checking scottgames.com looking for a new teaser image. Sure enough, the image of Plush Trap was still there. Terrible things come in small packages. It hadn't changed. I hit refresh to see if there was a new image. After I pressed the button, the screen went blank. There was nothing on screen at all. It was like the monitor was asleep. I moved my mouse to try and get it to react, but nothing happened. After what felt like an hour of waiting, I saw something flash by on the monitor. Something that looked a bit like Freddy Fazbear. I didn't get a good look at it. Immediately, following the jump scare-ish thing, was a blue screen. What the hell? I said to myself. I forced the computer to shut down and I restarted it. There were all kinds of 8s and 7s flashing by. Almost like someone had hacked my computer. I could have swore I saw Golden Freddy flash by a few times. I even heard ITSME being spelled out on my speakers. I tried muting the sound, but it didn't work. It just made it louder. Holy shit! I tried opening Steam, but my screen said, "You can't," for about 2 seconds. Then out of nowhere, all of the icons on my desktop disappeared. Recycling bin, gone. FNAF 4, gone. Team Fortress 2, all gone. Even the taskbar disappeared. Everything went black. 5 minutes later, the screen was tinted red, almost like the cat does from Spooky's House of Jumpscares. There were still hundreds of 8s and 7s flashing by. There was one thing that was different. I didn't hear static anymore. I heard distorted church bells. Bong, bing, bing, bong, bong, bing, bing, bong. 12 bells. I looked to the clock. Just as the bells predicted, it was midnight. "That's bullshit," I said. It was just 3:30, just a second ago. I looked at my monitor again. There was a single icon. It said SC877 Games. I was hesitant to click it because I wasn't sure what would happen. Eventually I clicked it because why the hell not? I was nervous. It took a while to load. The window went full screen and I saw something absolutely terrifying. It was a close-up of Fredbear's unholy face. I nearly screamed when I saw it, mostly because all I heard in the background was Nightmare's jump scare audio that played for hours. For a few minutes, I just sat there in fear. I was horrified. Eventually, I asked myself a question. What is going on here? At that point, I didn't think anything could be scarier. Why? Because Fredbear replied to me, "Keep telling yourself that this is in your head, boy," Fredbear said. I'm sorry, but did you just say something? Indeed, I did, mortal. I am not real, but not fake. I can hear every word you say. I am living, yet unliving. For I am the Fredbear virus. You have been infected. Why are you doing this to me? Can't you find another guy and infect their computer? If only you knew the pain of being alive yet dead. But dead yet alive at the same time. It is painful. It is your nightmare. Accept it. With that, Fredbear jumpscared me. I shut my computer down and went to bed, thinking about what he had said. Dead, yet alive? The next morning, I was afraid to turn on my computer. I was afraid that Fredbear was waiting for me. I turned my computer on, and I found a red screen. There was all kinds of weird source codes, 8s and 7s scattered everywhere. Fredbear virus exe repeated multiple times, and the final message that read, "You can't escape death, whether it be at the hands of a killer, in the mouth of a beast, or in the comfort of a gurney. Death will find you. You have been warned. This computer will now shut down entirely." after that, my laptop shut down forever. It never reactivated. I tried recharging it, but it was a no-go. There was no going back. I will admit one thing. Whatever it was that had haunted my computer was right. There is no escaping death. Death will find us. But one thing I will never forget was the spine-chilling image of Fredbear. That was some spooky shit. That's the end. So yeah, that was a good creepypasta. That was his first creepypasta actually, so it's quite good. And yeah, that's what I have for you today. So hopefully you enjoyed the video, and hopefully my voice wasn't too annoying. I mean, it's kind of my accent, it's like in between Polish and English, so my voice is kind of like fucked up. And yeah, so make sure you leave a like, subscribe, share the video with your friends and family, and also enter the giveaway. It's worth it. You won't lose anything. You can gain quite a bit. It will only take a few seconds, so make sure you follow our Instagram account. And yeah, have a happy rest of the year. See you soon.